Hi, this is Kevin from Christ Connection, and I'm excited to bring you our latest resource to help you and your church go to the next level and all that God would have for it. When I was in high school or college, I had the opportunity to read Charles Finney's lectures on revival. And if you're not familiar with Charles Finney was a preacher who traveled around the United States, and it seemed that everywhere he went, revival would break out. Churches were ignited, communities were impacted. And near the end of his life, when he couldn't travel anymore, he took a local church in New York. And at some point in that process, he preached a series of messages on the subject of revival. And they took those series of messages and put them into book form, Charles Finney's Lectures on Revival. That book has deeply impacted people around the world. And in history, there's been pockets of revival that have even broken out as people read that book. So when I was thinking about resources to when I speak at churches to have at the back table, and I couldn't find the book in print. And so through a series of events, we have brought back to life Charles Finney's Lectures on Revival. And it's for today's reader. I say it's for today's reader because we've updated it. We've updated the language. We've updated the translation. We've cut it down in size for today's reader so that you're not intimidated by that 270 some odd pages that the original was. You can still get the meat of it by reading this book. We've also added in study questions so that you can do it as a small group and see what kind of happens in your community as you do it together. Even at the back we have a plan so that you can do it as a church, a kind of an adventure together, engaging with the subject of revival. Because I believe that as you engage with the subject and believe the principles and begin to seek God, you're going to see something happen. And I'm praying towards that end, that every person who picks up their copy of this book will be deeply impacted and will be changed as a result of engaging with God and engaging with His plan for revival for them, for their church, and for their community. So let me encourage you to pick up your copy, but also pick up some copies for friends or small groups or for your church, and let's believe together for God to do something great as we seek Him, as we pursue Him for revival, that God would do what only He can do and revive His church again. Thank you, and I hope that you enjoy the book. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss a single video. Click on the subscribe button.